All right, today is November 30th. It is the end of hurricane season. I'm here with meteorologist John Dawson, and today we're going to make a milkshake to celebrate the end of hurricane season.
Let's shake on it.
All right, so John, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Pineapple Express.
That's not a good movie.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if I would recommend watching it. There's a very small part, it's not even relevant to the plot at all whatsoever, but the guy is watching the show and they're talking about hurricane season being over, and he just keeps repeating that line. I thought hurricane season was over. And that's kind of how I felt when you asked me to come do this. You know, November 30th, I actually really did think that hurricane season was over.
Right. Well, you know, by the time we get to October, here in Houston, we're a lot less concerned with hurricanes than other parts of the world. But yes, 6 months is how long hurricane season is. From June 1st till November 30th, that's the 6 months within the Atlantic Basin, which is what we're a part of, that you would most likely see hurricanes in what we call hurricane season. And so, yeah, even though our season here in Texas is usually over by the time we get to October, we officially recognize that today is the end, officially, of hurricane season.
All right, so what better reason to celebrate, because you don't have to worry about hurricanes coming for another 6 months. You're free to live it up. So today we've got a few items that you would have in your hurricane kit. And they would recommend that you have a hurricane kit in case one does come. Here's some other items that you would have in your kit possibly. Yeah, some flashlights, batteries. I don't know what else you got.
You got like an emergency radio where you can hear from NOAA or from other folks. Of course, you've already downloaded your app, your Fox 26 weather app, which is really what you're going to need. But yeah, some other ways to keep that smartphone charged too.
There you go. So those are non-edible items, obviously. So we've got some sliced pineapples. You would want to have lots of canned food in your kit. Tropical mixed fruit. You know, hurricanes start as a tropical storm, so that's why we got this.
Or depression.
Or depression, there you go. Learning something every day. Then we have some instant powdered milk, because you might have milk in your fridge, but if the power goes out, it's going to go bad soon. So this stuff, if you're really into milk, have some of this in your kit.
I think that's fantastic, because that's what you're going to have in your kit, right?
Exactly.
You're not going to have real milk. We need to have a milkshake out of
real powdered milk. And then I got ice cream because, you know, I guess there's astronaut ice cream, but I didn't want to go get that. But if your power goes out, you're going to want to eat this quick because it's going to go to waste. So if your power goes out in a hurricane, you can make this milkshake really quickly.
Ice cream,
so you don't waste your... Yeah, so this is Save Our Swirled ice cream by Ben & Jerry's, because, you know, if you watch Fox 26, they're going to save you if you know that a hurricane's coming. They can...
I noticed the SOS on here right away before I saw anything else.
I'm not sure what that means, but it says something on the
Save Our Swirl is what I thought.
I guess maybe no, it does.
Maybe it means help.
Yeah, either way. So, I'm going to put John to work.
All right, that's good.
Mixing up this powdered milk over here.
All right. Do I need to read the directions to make
maybe.
Make one glass?
I'm not sure how much
we just need one glass, right?
Yeah. And I got a fork to
one
mix
cup
if
enough?
you want to stir. So for those of you that don't know, while John's mixing this up here, for my out-of-state viewers or whatever, the Houston Celebrity Power Rankings is probably like J.J. Watt, James Harden, and then number 3, John Dawson over here. So we're working with a true celebrity.
I'm trying to keep that Just Jacob down. I'm trying to keep him from rising too fast.
There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and open some of this canned fruit because
you didn't bring a measuring cup, did you?
Well, this is a measuring cup.
For a third of a cup?
That's full of water.
I'm supposed to put a third of a cup of this in here.
I did not. That was my measuring cup that we poured.
Okay, here we go. I'll do it this way. There's no third marker on here either. That's about a third. That's
there
good.
we go.
Delicious. You know, I don't think I've actually cooked in the studio before, so that's pretty good.
First time's for everything, right? And I've never had powdered milk before, so can you say that you've
just like Grandma used to make right here.
There we go, powdered milk. I'm gonna scoop up this ice cream here.
Should I tell you a story or something while we're making this?
Yes, please.
I don't have any stories actually. How about that Tropical Storm Bill? Hey, look at that one, right?
Yes, tell us about
That one made a Texas landfall, 2015. Texas landfall, Tropical Storm Bill, south here.
When was that?
That's June. I don't know the specific dates on that. June. You know, the first tropical storm of the year actually occurred outside of hurricane season. Tropical storm Anna.
So maybe
actually outside of the season. That's unusual, right?
So are you saying we may not be in the clear here?
You never know. Back in 2005, we did have some tropical activity outside of hurricane season, but that was also the crazy year.
The crazy year.
Yeah, I don't think you were in Texas.
2005. I was.
Oh, okay. Well,
I would have been.
That was Rita and Katrina, and that was all the crazy year.
Freshman.
Okay. Woo! Let's not talk about ages. It's never pleasant for me. All right, here we go. You got a cup of milk. Is that going to be enough?
Looks good to me. Got the powdered milk.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
It's kind of frothy.
Yep. Well, look at you with your ice cream over here.
I know. I went ahead and scooped it. So.
I think you forgive me the one that just pulled off.
I'm adding some of the tropical fruit mix. Canned tropical fruit. Oh yeah, he's gonna strain the pineapples over there.
Oh, that did not go well with you.
I'm not quite sure what some of these are. The yellow ones are pineapples. I'm trying to steer clear of those because
we got like a whole can of pineapples.
John's about to put in some pineapples here.
What's in the ice cream, by the way?
The ice cream is raspberry and marshmallow and chocolate. So will they all mix together? We'll find out.
Oh, that's the whole ring. I forgot. You get the whole.
Yes, the whole ring.
Look at that. Can I put that? No.
Okay, we got all the stuff in place. Now we're gonna add the milk. You can pour the milk in there.
All of it?
Why not?
I can tell you why not. Have you seen it? All right, never mind. Remember, hurricane preparedness food is not the best tasting, but
that is true.
It gets you through a crisis.
You can go to the restaurant and celebrate after it passes. All right, we're going to blend it up. Blend it up and see how it looks. All right, then we're gonna serve it up in our my new Fox 26 cups given to me by John himself.
By the way, we should really point out that this is Jeff, who's running another camera here on the side. He seems to creep into your shot just a little bit.
If you see this guy over here, Jeff.
It's all right.
Us for the Fox 26
he's like he's like my boss. And
there we go.
Let's say nice things about Jeff while we can.
All right, so here we go. We're going to give it the taste test and give our.
I've seen your videos enough to know that there might be like a close-up on your face. There
might be.
All of a sudden here.
Since it's the end of hurricane season, you can give it a rating of category 1 through 5.
Oh, nice.
5 being like the best milkshake you've ever had.
Right.
Category 1 being like, I'd rather not have that again.
Okay.
Or maybe we should reverse it, because category 5 is you'd rather not have that again.
It's your call on that one.
Just
your scale. It's your hurricane scale, so
make
you
it
can
simple.
make up the rules.
5 is the best.
Okay.
1 is not so good.
All right.
Here we go.
I got a chunk. I got nothing.
I was worried about the chunks blocking the straw.
That was just a false start. Everything came out a lot better after that. Hey, powdered milk's not bad.
It's not.
I
would have never known.
Yeah, I don't really know this.
I don't know about drinking it by itself, but when you mix it all together with stuff.
A lot of pineapple. Give it your review here. Give it
I'm gonna say category 3. Category 3 hurricane.
A strong category 3. You know, category 3 is a major. It's the lower level of the major hurricane. So yeah, this is definitely a major milkshake. So for sure, a category 3 on mine as well.
Definitely. All right. So if you enjoyed this video, like it in the comments down below. Let us know if you've ever experienced a hurricane or any other type of natural disaster, tropical storm, anything like that, and how that went for you. And let us know also if you've ever had powdered milk before.
Good call.
Yes. This is John Dawson once again, number 3 celebrity in Houston. Jacob from you know me. There's always a reason to celebrate, and today it's the end of hurricane season.
Excellent.
Smile for the camera. This is one of my very first days. Oh, old title card. Don't remember that.
Okay, yesterday my wife and I got pictures.